All right. Hello, all. My name is Radnar, and we are playing Motortown Behind the Wheel once again. So I'm going to join my server here really quick. Hopefully, it is still up and running. All right, here we go. We are connecting up. All right. Everything is looking good. So, as I said in the description, I had a little server problem. I corrupted my files and therefore needed to start all over again. So here we are. I got us back up to level 41 in hauling. I got us up to, no, in driving. I got us up much higher in, it's the right screen. I got us up to 68, not nice, in trucking, and I've just barely done any bus service and nothing else. So far we have Ginjung and Helium, Helen, both with a positive rating of us, giving us bonuses there. Other than that, we have a single company doing transportation. We have 4 vehicles: the Care Tanker, the Ranchi, the Atlas Tanker, and the Caravan. Okay, this doesn't seem to be playing when I'm not online. But our Atlas truck is down here with 5 units of something. Let's see what it is. It does not tell me. You know what? We are actually going to spawn it up here, and we're going to use it. Nope, company. Because we're going to make some cash today. We are going to, it has 0 cargo units at the moment, and we are going to take this thing on over and do a milk run really quick and repair the old girl line up at the next garage that we find. So I'm going to manually drive us on over to the ranch, and we will get us all set for our first delivery. All right. Yeah, I, updated to version T5, test 5, I believe, version 7.15, and I just corrupted my files a little too much when I did that. So hit the old restart button on the server save file. And now here we are. So yeah. The other corporation was going good. I just needed to practically sell half of everything off and restart with different lines. Because I was leaving some of the most valuable lines up to the computer to do and not taking advantage of cash. So we are going to fix that by not focusing on trying to get every single distribution network up and running as soon as possible. Once I get a depot up and running, then I'll start looking at that. But right now, we are just going to do a bunch of manual jobs, do a bunch of manual stuff done, and try to make as much cash as we can. So we're going to start over here with some milk run. One thing I think I did figure out from last time was I should not focus on delivering burgers, but instead focus on delivering pizzas. I believe you could carry more pizzas in your delivery vehicle than you can burgers. And therefore, alright, I'm stuck. Toe to nearest road. So I should have done, in the last episode, I should have done pizzas, not burgers, is what I'm getting at. Alright. We're going to try to do the, I think it's the non-gin fuel run. And we're going to add a little bit of extra to it by doing the smoke run at the same time. Put our third axle back down. And we'll head off. Once I get on the main road, I'm going to be checking the stream health to see how it is doing. From the warning message I had on my other screen, it does not look good. Actually, we're just going to check it right now. Yep, thrilling gameplay, I know, right? Alright, and we are on the main road. Yeah. We're going to look at the bit rate of this really quick. Alright. I mean, it doesn't look great, but it doesn't look bad. So, my internet, ooh, my face. Alright. Let's go and try to fix that real quick and give you guys something better to look at than just that. 1 second output. Let's bump it up to. Now let's see if my internet can keep up with that. Right. Oh, and I didn't check to see if the audio. Alright, checking the audio on the stream. Yep. Alright, here we go. The audio seems to be good. And mute that back up and put this back down in the corner. Alright, back to it. I'm going to turn down a bit of that music. No, sounds. There we go. Alright. Oh, sorry. Alright, we're just moving right along. We're gonna drive like a maniac. That's right, I'm a maniac now. I'm gonna hand off that mouse. Yep, I'm still gonna try to. I have enough money right now, and I'm probably gonna get one of the. It's the Kira dumps, and we're gonna try to do an iron run or a coal run. Coal is lighter by volume than iron, so we'll do that one. and we'll try to take it from the mountains down to the steel mill. The other option we can do, I'm going to get busted by the police. Here we go, ready for police chase? Here we go. Oh yeah, they lit me up. Here we go. Cut through here. Run that person over. Oh yeah. So there is a contract for milk at the dairy. It is quite profitable. We are already outrunning the police. Right now I believe I have my corporation set to 100% on this vehicle. I'm going to knock that back into about 60% or 75%. Yeah, I do want the corporation to get money. I've already purchased one additional slot for the corporation, so I can actually have 6 vehicles in. So that is somewhat nice. I do have a Kira van as well. I don't have the roof rack on this one, but since it doesn't do 40 boxes, I'm not as thrilled with it as I was before, but still it does hold 20 internally, and that's enough to do 5 products to each one of the burger joints, this is the fast food places. Alright, we'll pull on up over here. We will no. And actually we are going to take care of that right now. We're going to come over here to the Atlas tanker. We are going to remove your route. And now we're going to take our contract. Contract for cheese. We have 20 units. That'll be $58,000 dues. Alright, checking on the, so yeah, as I say, 100% of this delivery would have gone to the corporation. I'm going to make it 60% instead. So we're going to try to make sure that we get them back hopefully somewhere around about $12,000. I doubt that we will, but we'll find out. Did I not fill up? I may not have filled up. That's going to put a damper on this whole project. I'm going to have to run back there. I'm going to run back there, and I got 15 minutes to get there and back. But before we do, we are going to hit the repair button. That's an oversight on my part. We'll hit the repair button while we were here. Alright. And here I thought I was doing everything correctly. No, lo and behold, I was not. So, current time is 8:53, but we'll knock back 3 minutes. So we have till 9:40 to get back with that milk. We don't actually have to go to that location to get the milk. We can actually go to a different farm and pick up milk, and that's what I think I'm going to do with a little bit of off-road driving. See how much I damage this thing. We're going to try to put put one right there. That's kind of what we're going to aim for. That was fairly close. Alright. Adapting on the fly to new conditions. Oh yeah, here we go. Alright, there's the road. We will aim for that. Only a little bit of body damage. Alright. Looks like I get all the expenses but none of the profits while I'm offline. That is poo. Maybe it was due to conditioning. I don't know. I'll figure out corporation vehicles and how to make that all profitable when I'm offline later. Because it didn't work out last time on the last attempt at this. But we will try again. Always try again. Alright. Just up ahead there is a small dairy. We should be able to get 10 units. Ooh. I can only get 10 units. Ooh, I'm gonna have to get around to the other one as well. Because I believe I signed a contract for 20. That is unfortunate for me. Alright. We do have 10 units here. We will load that on up. We'll then place down another marker over here at this location. We're going to continue to be dangerous, and we're just going to head out here into the open range. Must be great grazing pastures if we have cows out here for milk. I'll just kind of go through this field. And we should be able to find a road right up here, and that should save us a bit of time. Try to find an easy way through. There we go. Saved us a few minutes. Yeah, it feels better. Like I actually got some weight in it. Alright, and we are just moving along. Part of my setup changed. I didn't move from one part of my room to another. So my window being behind me and off to my left, it is now straight in front of me. I also went out and got a couple of light boxes and this nifty green screen behind me. So the Facecam now is on. And you don't get to see my ugly walls, so that is a thrill for you. I mean, it's not that they're ugly, it's just that there's nothing on them in the background. So, yes, everyone likes looking at eggshell walls. Nobody ever said that. So, try to get through here without wrecking too badly. See, there's a huge rock under there somewhere. Yeah, so I moved around the room, cleaned everything on up, got rid of a bunch of cables I didn't need, and now I seem to have everything on my desk in the right spot, with the exception of I now have a microphone that I'm not using directly in front of me. I didn't think the audio on it was picking up quite well, and hopefully you will hear better from the Sony camera's mic instead of this microphone directly in front of me, next to my keyboard, listening to all these key tabs. So there is that. What else did I change around? Nothing much else other than everything got set back up the same way, pretty much. Just less clutter on the desk overall. Yep, so here we go. We're going to enter into this exchange and back out of it at high speed. Try to avoid this car. We'll keep our RPM. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. At some point I do want to change this up to a 13 gear speed gearbox instead of the 6 that it presently has in it. 6 is fine, but I find myself being bogged down in too many gears. Therefore, having more gears would solve that problem. We're going to make this last turn and head on over into the dairy. Normally I should be coming over here with fuel and picking up liquid cow milk. I'm trying to make a funny joke there, but I'm just bad with words. Picking up milk here and heading back, but we are not. Alright, let's see. Now here is 100. Well, that's pretty. Maybe I just need to deliver fuel to that other dairy first for it to start producing lots of milk. We're back on the road, and we're going to hit this route one more time. Back on the road. All right, moving on up. Fourth gear is fine. We are going to get us back up and moving. I don't like fifth gear right now. And we'll hold this gear. So V to shift down and shift to hold the gear. Holding it just means it's not allowing it to progress to the next gear, up or down. So yeah. That way you can actually hold the higher RPMs of the lower gear until you're confident that when it does shift, you won't get bogged down and just lose all your speed. Because that is no fun. Alright, and we're back into Jeju. I hopefully pronouncing that right. Tires are loving that. Alright. You know, the other option we can do is we can get one of those, I think it's a cure dump, and we could try to max it out as much as we can, but make it a high bed truck, and go off and get the extra 10 dump truck from the Big Island by the forestry setup, and get the dump from there, and we would run 20 cargo that way instead of just 10. So that may be more profitable, and we just go from the harbor on the Big Island out to the whatchamacallits. Ooh, stand your feet, stand your feet, stand your feet. out to the smelter for metal coil and beams. So there's that option as well. So off-road for 10 or on-road for 20. Looks a little weird when you dump it, I believe. Was I using it? Either way, we'll find out. But first we need to get rid of this milk and do an oil run, or a fuel run. We are just about back with our 20 that we promised. Took us about 15 minutes to make this little journey. Would have been shorter if I just would have went off to the ranch, because they had more than 20 there and had 200, I believe. Whereas the other ranch that we went to only had 10. And it required us to go down to the range to pick up the other 10 for this contract. So now that we are just about done here, and after we drop this off, we will check to see how much cheese is available. Speaking of cheese, I got a taste for it. I just got back from the grocery store and I'm looking forward to making a sandwich for lunch today. Right. So we got our $58,335 contract. The milk was $11,000. We got a contract bonus of only $150. Contract bonus of $1,100. And the vehicle share was about $7,000. Doesn't quite cover the amount that we put in for the contract to begin with. I think that was about $11,000. So doing a higher share, somewhere in the markup of 80 to 90%, or even just 100% would have been good enough. So we're about to max out on cheese boxes here. I'm not gonna sneeze. While our cheese pallets are just gonna start stocking up here. Alright, and I think I have a better understanding of how to do most of this now that I've at least failed once. I want to, since we are empty, we won't be empty again for a while, we will come back here and we will do little modifications to this truck. So we're going to remove it from the company. I'm then going to spawn it again. This tanker, we can now repair the bodywork. I'm not going to replace any of the parts yet. They're not even damaged. Enough mended parts. We go down here to brake, powertrain. What do I want to do? Engine. Can we do the bigger one? No, we cannot. Turbocharger. Actually put that guy in now. That will go. And I don't need to intake this transmission. I want to do a 13-speed. There we go. Sell that one off. What else do I want? I got the two-way limited slip. That's fine. Suspension. We are going to do wheel spacers. We're going to do 100 mil on every axle. 6. And Do we have the angle kit for plus? We'll do 500% on I believe it's axis 3 and 4. But we'll also do 5 and 6. And is there anything else we want? Trailer area, the trailer hitch, trailer has a fuel tank. Aerodynamics, hard to pick the front bumper. We will not do anything else here. And we are done. I'll put it back into the corporation. We'll despawn it from me. We will then spawn it back in. Turn on our engine. Let's see, do we want a trailer? I don't think we get the next. So I made one run with a Tango 40 on this, but I only had access to Linky S1, and this thing was bottoming out, so we're going to have to wait till at least cargo rank 75, which we're so close to getting before we try that again. Passenger seat. Since we're next to the fuel station, we will fill it up. Before heading out on this route, I will raise my third axle. Alright, and here we go. Filling up on the corporation's dime, of course. Here we go. I'm just grab a drink real quick. Remember, everyone stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. At least that's what some people always told me in life. Gotta start changing. Just drink water. Just drink water. Most of your problems can be solved with just drinking more water. Oh yeah, on the server, yes. I do have land plots purchasable for 7 days at a time. The rent on those, the cost is at 1, so there is no discounted properties. So that one back there is a $500,000 property for 7 days. So it is quite expensive. So I can't just go around here and get a property for 30K. Buy a large depot for 45K, or how much ever it is, and have it good for 30 days. Now, it's actually far more expensive. That same 30 days would be closer to $2 million of in-game currency for rent. And that doesn't include the building materials that the cost of the building. So with the with the 13-speed transmission, I'm actually even going faster now. So I'm cycling through those gears faster. Now I'm all the way off-road. Yep. Surprised there was no actual vehicle damage. So between the additional strength in the springs on the back 2 axles and the better transmission, we seem to be going further faster, just faster. And we don't seem to be as top heavy rollover prone since we put on those spacers. That is nice because I do like swinging back into this thing around. Like so. Now we will come in this direction. That's our weight. Pull on up. Alright, where are we headed? So we want to find one of the cheaper, the nail. No. We just may end up doing a bunch of farms. Unless one of these things is going to tick soon. 30 seconds, I think I can wait about 30 seconds. The range wants 20. Oh, it's the Gazi range. Okay. Now I have a name for it. We'll see what the next contracts are. Maybe the little fuel depot right here, where my mouse is, will become available. We'll scroll on down. Engine construction site. It's not what I want. Arna construction site. And corn farm. No. I will take this contract though. We'll then sort this real quick. We'll find some other things. We will take 5 to there as well. And we'll do that one as well. Alright, that's 20 units. Each one of those places, almost every single farm and ranch has a contract for fuel, just like almost every single construction site has a contract for fuel. Oh, I can count on the taxel. Just as every single construction site also has one. So do not take fuel off to a gas station or the rest stop or those kinds of places, just because they do not actually have contracts. It's just a way to build up a reputation in the city, and while that is great, there are no contracts to exploit. Not really exploit. There's no contracts to get to make the trip more profitable. I am going to put this on autopilot really quick, and I am going to change my company profit share back up to 100, because I doubt that these contracts are actually going to be very profitable, and I don't want to be deficit spending my contracts. So we'll go back to driving now. Alright, now that we are fully loaded with milk, we are going to see how fast we can get. Our radiator shouldn't be a problem. Oh yeah, I forgot, we also got a turbo. The turbo should help out for that additional speed. So now we're in 7 high, we're up to about 85 kilometers an hour. 8 low brings us up to 90. We'll go around this turn and go off-road. Oh yeah, and I'm going to break up this wall. Oh, that was lovely. Alright, moving right along. And we'll just stay in this field for a moment. I believe it opens up. Now we got the chassis damage. We'll get some more right here. And we'll jump out of that field and back onto the road. And the farmer will never know. Right? Right. I believe chassis damage is one of the easiest things to repair and the cheapest. If I got radiator damage, engine damage, that would be costly. Could be up to thousands of dollars. But chassis damage is usually fairly inexpensive. We'll hit the far side over here. We are not going to be playing by the rules of the road. I do believe that police are still set at 50%. And the traffic is set at 200%. Alright, we're headed off to the corn. To the corn farm. We'll go there right about now. Have all the textures load in. The foliage. Normally I'd cut through those corn rows, but that would be nice today, and I will just come down here to this little road and go down his little driveway. Bypass that person and plus right on up. Stopping short, getting out, and grabbing said contract. We have 5 fuel for here. Will we make back the $3,500? Let's find out. No, the contract did not pay the corporation back enough to cover itself. But should be fine. We'll find another contract or another run that will actually pay us more and get us back into corporate profits. All right, moving right along. Here we go. I am enjoying the new setup. We're able to cruise along a little bit faster. We'll make this turn here. We'll try to slow down for the police officer there just because I don't necessarily want a police chase. I'd probably outrun him no problem, but if I can avoid it, I will. Take out that stop sign and we are on the road again. So that contract netted us about $7,500 plus a little bit. I will go off in the grass, let that carrot dump go by. And dumpy. It's probably not a carrot, it's just dumpy. We'll speed through town and try to cut between those guys and oops. There we go. Back into our side of traffic. We'll bypass all these guys. Where are, oh, we're heading to a farm next, so another 5-unit contract. I always forget about this farm. One thing I did learn about the last time I played this was that we should get one of those container trucks to just deliver containers. Because there's a few spots around town that just require containers. easy enough money. It's there and back contracts. So we're going to do some of those. And I think that's going to be the real routes that we run first, besides the bus routes. I will get a bunch of those started, just because I think it's a great way to increase different villages' satisfactions with us. And they're fairly inexpensive. We're going to stop short. Oranges. That's right. So $3,500 for $17,500. I may have got my numbers wrong on the last one that I just stated, but that's to be expected. Boom. Boom. Didn't pay for itself. I was right on that part. We did walk away with $17,500. So our personal profits are going up, which brings us back up to the cost of the upgrades that I had just bought for this vehicle. At the managing fuel depot, I do believe I left some fuel there, so we'll pick that up and deliver that. So there's that as well. Oh, what a bumpy little road. Turn onto the hardball. We'll cruise on down to Willow Lane. Weeping Willow Lane. We'll come back to this location here momentarily. We'll hit up the branch first. I wish it actually, somewhere on the screen, told me what my current destination is, or hold on, let me put this on. I wish this cargo was listed on the front screen, like somewhere on the screen, either on the left or on the right. Don't really care. It doesn't have to necessarily say distance to each one, just, amount, name. I'm sure there's a mod out there for that. I stopped short. Just. Okay. So right now it can only hold 10 milk on its own, so once I drop off this 10, again, there's no way that this contract is going to pay the company back. So 10. Okay, so I'm at least paper cargo. Just 10. Just 10. Alright, and we are back on the road again. We're going to go down here to the fuel depot. Oh, as I said, we are back up to almost $500,000. And we're going to use that cash and go get us a bus. Again, I don't expect the bus to actually pay for itself. Ever. We'll then swing on into this nice little place. And we have a total of 30 units sitting here. So can go make some profit. Rest area, no. Logging, mining, don't want to go up into the mountains with this thing. 30 off to there. The ranch wants 20. Let's see. No. 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 Looks like we'll probably go do the ranch for 20. We'll do the ranch for 20, then we'll do milk from there. Yeah, we'll do milk from there. Back to the cheese factory. And then we'll put this vehicle away. Or put them on an oil run while we go off and do other things. So our GPS has updated to this other route, which is nice. Able to actually drift that. That is really nice. So we're currently at not that hard. Alright, so we're at rank 70 of hauling. 5 more levels and we get that upgraded linky. Oh, we test out that upgraded linky. Oh yeah, that would also require a linky. My idea for the would it? Yeah, no, it definitely would. Everything requires a linky. Not everything, but alright, yeah, no, so if I was going to do a dumpy and upgrade the hell out of it to make it to actually put the additional 10 units on it, we would need a linky. And I doubt that the one that we have available to us at level 50 is up to snuff. So we will kind of hold out on that plan. But we will see what we can get for upgrades. Alright, we're going to pass this guy up. Alright, and I'm going to find my favorite rock, aren't I? Almost missed it. Still knocked out that tree. Alright. We are going. Yep, and bypassing this city down here. Taking the upper road. It says to go only 70 on here. I'm hitting 70 right now. I'm going to try to go faster, of course. Hardly ever any police on up here, so it's an easy way to speed. Easy place to go speeding. Not that I really am at the moment. Alright, I'm going to hit these turns up here really quick. Try to maintain as much speed through them as I can. No traffic, that is great. A little bit off-road. Good transition, maintain a lot of speed through there. And we're just going to carry it down into the next turn, where we are going to have the rain help us slide around that corner. And we're coming up to our final destination. Almost there. We will hit the... Oh, who's after me? They will park just enough for me to get through. Taxicab will leave the intersection just in time. And here we are at the ranch with the oval. This officer still must be nearby because my one of this is not going down. I'm going to stop, get out, get the contract for 22. Oh, please, I've lost the police. And about a gun. That one I think did pay for itself. I'll check. Nope, just did not. We will then load up 20 units of milk. We'll raise the lift axle quickly. And once we get back onto the hard road up there, we will put it back down. I think I can pop up here. Oh yeah, there we go. Axle back down. On the road we go. And the police have almost forgotten about me. As I am going slow. Though we are progressing through the gears quite nicely. We'll slow down a whole section. We should be able to pick up speed. There we go. All right. We have gone from about $440,000 back up to $551,000. Oh, was it lower than that? It was probably lower than that. So we spent a good hour, and we made quite a bit of change. Even after spending some of it. I'll have to cut this. I'm gonna wreck. I would like to see one of those trucks as a dump truck. Maybe it already is. Maybe I don't know. I'm looking for a single dump truck that does 20 units. That one does 10. The other one that's like this does 17 or 18 or 19. It does sub. It does sub 20. So there is that. Alright, we are almost to our destination. 2.8 kilometers away by GPS. And actually, we are probably going to end the stream as soon as we drop this off. That'll be about an hour. Go ahead and clip this. I still want to record an episode or two for Schedule 1. I really enjoy that game. At some point this does become a sit back and just take orders game. But I am not there yet. Only on episode 4, I believe. We will be taking over Westville today more thoroughly, and potentially buying the bungalow. Or it's either going to be the bungalow or the Stash and Dash. I'm a fan of the Stash and Dash. And I think we'll do the Stash and Dash just because it's closer. Whereas the bungalow is all off on its own over there in Westville. But let me pull on up here to the cheese factory. Yeah, I'm going to try to get the bakery and the meat going with just a single truck, and I could then take those products into town. So there's a lot to do here. We are not ready yet. But remember, I have 20 milk, so we'll get the contract for 20 milk. And we are going to end today on this live stream with over $600,000 in our bank account and over 113 in the company, in the corporation. So there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I do hope you have a great day. Go out there and give some random person a compliment. Just make their day and make the world a better place. Have a great day.